Hi Aquarius, how are you guys? Happy summer solstice. Thank you guys so much for coming to this channel. I love you guys and I just appreciate your support and love and vibes. This is going to be a spirit guide for July. Thank you again for coming to this channel. I really appreciate your energy. And yeah, let's get right into it, okay? So let's see what your spirit guides have as messages for you for July. This is a collective energy. If you desire a personal message, you can click the link below, ascendingsynergy.com. So thank you, spirit guides. Being present in my energy, please guide me through Aquarius message spirit messages that you have Aquarius spirit. Messages that you have Aquarius spirit. We have two. We have passion and we have forgiveness. Wow, Aquarius, the first thing that came to mind with this energy, and they have contact on the bottom of the deck. I feel like somebody's entering your life or vice versa. You're looking to forgive or someone's looking to forgive. Some of you guys is looking to forgive you. But this is like some kind of deep embedded forgiveness that didn't take place. I feel like forgiveness for us was kind of and again, this is only for some of you guys because I'm getting two different messages. The first one that popped up is, in order for us to reignite our creativity, our what really motivates us, and not necessarily motivation, but I'm getting a sense of inspiration. That lack of inspiration is coming from some kind of blockage that has a lot to do with what forgiveness entails. Sometimes like our versions of forgiveness is kind of like, you know what, I forgive you for me, I don't need to ever see you again, that's that on that, and that's that. But what happened for some of you guys, again, this is only a general read, for some of you guys this took the passion too. It's also that forgiveness that's locked away, or that non-forgiveness rather, and that resentment, to be honest, also took your passion with it. That's again for some of you guys. I just have to give the message here because it feels like a reality that's not being faced, and it's kind of like July is what is the word I'm looking for? It's like resurfacing. It's resurfacing to another level where it's like, are we going to forgive this person, or we're going to tuck it away with our passion that's with it? Some of you guys could be real creatives and getting some writer's block or some kind of blockage in our creativity, and unbeknownst to us, it actually has a lot to do with the resentment that's carried. Wow, I feel like that's triggering. But yeah, let's get into this a little bit. And the other energy I have is that something way lighter than that. This feels more also like reunited, and it feels so good. I feel like whatever you reunited with, whatever brought the spark back into a connection, into any kind of family dynamic, it just feels very fucking good. I feel like July feels like a beautiful month to really recapture the romance, and I'm getting sex on the beach. I don't know where that came from, sorry. I'm getting some real beautiful energy here off this. I'm getting sunsets, watching sunsets together. If you're in connections that's reigniting and or reintroduced back into your life, and it just feels so fucking good. So let's get into this a little bit more. I'm gonna read this for you guys. Forgiveness. 52. Yeah, so 52 breaking down to a 7. 52 breaking down to a 7. You know, that time with self, that spiritual instincts, I feel like your intuition is showing you what you must do for yourself. I feel like also with 7, this is kind of like that loner energy, someone of a loner. Oh man, let me think here. That energy of being alone helps you really assess what needs to be done. Just keep in mind that I am getting someone else is here to help you with these matters. And it's someone you could trust. I definitely feel like that's someone you can trust that can assist you with this. But anyway, the energy of forgiveness helps you find the strength to forgive yourself for whatever judgments you imposed upon yourself. Forgive yourself because you always act based on the knowledge you have at a certain moment in time. You can do no wrong. Forgiveness shows you that there is nothing to forgive. Passion. 84, breaking down to 12. Yeah, this is childhood. This could be involving childhood memories, something of the childhood. There's a part of you that's very fucking deep, Aquarius, and it goes all the way back to your childhood. And I feel like no one understands you but you here. And again, I'm getting like there's other people around you that get exactly how you feel because they too feel like that. I feel like linking, I don't know, it's so interesting. I'm getting like linking up with soul tribe people, linking up with people who really feel exactly how you feel and how you are. I'm getting linking up. Alright, passion. Know what you are able to create anything you want. Or excuse me, know that you are able to create anything you want. You determine what your future looks like. You can turn your dream into reality when you create it out of passion, without fear, and most of all, from the heart. The energy of passion will help you reach your passion and realize you are capable of anything if it's done with passion. Yeah, Aquarius, I have to reiterate, it definitely feels like some kind of, heart healing. Where's my crystal cards? I should pull some crystals here too, because this feels like I'm gonna need to. But for this energy here, Aquarius, this feels like anything that we've resented. Again, there's nothing to forgive once we are in alignment of why life is the way it is, why people do the things they do. And from that space, when we gain a total awareness outside of how we might view it for that time frame of our life duration, for example, our childhood, that experience that was maybe some sort of abandonment I'm getting, feeling alone, someone could have abandoned us. I definitely feel like at the end of the day, that's where the heart healing takes place in July, so that then we can kind of go into the mechanism of reigniting what we're creating that's going to be extremely powerful. Not surface based, not what's trending, nothing in the sense of that matter. It's going to be whatever you create, people feel it at their soul. And I'm talking about deep within. It's like, it's going to be powerful. Let me pull some crystals here for Aquarius Spirit. Crystal messages that you have for Aquarius Spirit. Grounding energy, take action, and inner child. Yeah, this is time to take some energy into nature, earthing. I was just reading that earlier today, about, going outside, spiritual awakening on the bottom of the deck here. This more so feels like an energy where you taking your shoes off, going outside barefoot, and doing that repeatedly, and coming out of the mind. Coming out of the mind to really ground your energy, because something needs to be taken action on, like now. Something needs your attention, and it has a lot to do with the inner child, the energies of the wounded child. This is heart healing. With this rose quartz here, this also feels like anything was an experience. Also, it's like our inner child needs to be grounded and reintroduced to earth and substance. It needs nutrients. It needs earthly vibes. It needs a connection in the 3D matter. I feel like your spiritual awakening, if not already, has taken place within nature. You feeling oh God, I'm guessing some of you guys had powerful connections with the winds in while you're hiking, or it's just something that comes as a aha moment. I feel like some of you guys did this by yourself, or I'm also getting with family, and you still had this experience on your own, even if you were doing this with other people. But this feels more so like an energy where it's like you know exactly what you need to do for your inner child. The inner child is very much so calling out for you, Aquarius. So let's pull some energies where activation energy that you have for Aquarius. Okay, so we have passion again. Woo! And again, 34 breaking down to a 7. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. Oh, wow, this is beautiful, Aquarius. I feel like July is fucking powerful for you. These messages have been extremely powerful for everybody. And everybody had like an individual energy, spirit message that was very profound. Yours is extremely profound as well. And it's confirmation that some kind of communication, some kind of contact, something has to be introduced or looked into again. How we might communicate with someone that we could have resented, maybe looking into that in a different form. And again, when we look at it in a different form, I feel like we're able to know how to look at it in a different form when we start grounding ourselves, earthing ourselves, connecting ourselves back to nature, connecting ourselves back into healthy plant-based diets, exercising. I'm getting things where you can physically feel the energy, and knowing where this inner child. I'm getting like exercise for the intent of awakenings. You know, when they say you have a runner's high, you get like this euphoric feeling that overwhelms you, that overcomes you, that shows you different insights and what needs to be done to be reintroduced to our true passions, our true creations, what comes from the heart. Nothing surface, nothing. I'm getting nothing surface, nothing that's trending, nothing of that ego-based level. This is more so of an authentic energy that everybody still will feel even more profoundly. And what was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, so it's within that energy that you can be able to see, okay, this is the type of communication that needs to be had with this individual, or vice versa. Someone's also having this experience unbeknownst to you, so that they can enter your reality, your life, with different lenses and different understanding. And it definitely is such a healing, and oh my goodness, I keep being reflected by this healing candle in the back. It's going to be a very healing experience. However, again, this definitely feels like a transition that's going to be a little bit more making your own decision in the matter. This feels like, again, with 7 being present here, as well as 3, this is all about surrendering to your inner child, what it truly needs. And not necessarily to your ego, but to your inner child. Surrendering to your inner child is it's definitely going to be extremely helpful in how to understand this for July. So let's see where this is at in your life. We have Libra, Aquarius, and Jupiter. So this can involve another Aquarius or Libra. But for me, I'm getting that you got a lot of communication that's going to be harmonious. That's going to be a little bit not your usual type of communication style, but it's going to be breaking a lot of structures, a lot of ways of how we might view communication styles. With this blue here, I'm getting heavy reflection on the throat chakra, especially with communication on the bottom of the deck on this one, and then contact on the bottom of the deck with this energy. So this definitely gives me a lot of communication. And then 3 is an indicator of child, is also communicative energy as well, and child. So, it's like, really let your intuition of your inner child guide you, so that this balance and this harmony and this gracious energy that kind of really frees us up, free us of our resentment that really caged our passions, our creativity, our true drive, our authenticity. It's like Spirit is taking you on for a ride this July, so you can really just release, and truly gain the blessings of what expansion truly is, and how to expand out of our own thought forms. This takes confidence. This takes some fucking courage. It is, that's a lot to say, right? Like, yo, you could just come out your thought forms. That shit's hard. Especially if it's been conditioned, or that's been what we conditioned our mind to be for X amount of years we've been here on this planet. You see what I'm saying? So this definitely feels like, be courageous enough to think outside of what we already know to be true. This is going to be very beautiful, though, because if you allow yourself to actually go through this, it reintroduces you to some shit that really has access to your authentic self. And not that you're not already authentic, but due to resentment and things of that nature, of sort there, it kind of hinders what we truly do embody. Alright, so let's get some tarot going on this. Let's get some details on this, Spirit. What messages that you have for Aquarius? Oh goodness, I don't know. Some of you guys resent Capricorn. Somebody had a Capricorn mother, a Capricorn father. I don't know. That just came through my energy for somebody. I'm getting someone's getting their shit together. Yeah, this could involve family. Definitely family betrayals and family, absentee family members. Things, someone who has passed away that was still resentment there, and they have been passed away, and feeling that burden of grief there because it still wasn't resolved. Or this is an energy where someone could be sick and ill and realize someone don't care if someone's sick. I don't care. I'm never going to forgive them. But that's what brings the anxiety and the this feels deep. Give me a second, y'all. So the energies that came out was Pisces, Taurus. We got Gemini on the board, Cancer, another Aquarius. I was going to say Capricorn, so again, this could involve Capricorn too, but Aquarius, this experience, this betrayal, this separation, this situation that could have been very of a painful experience that caused grief, that still brings anxiety and anxious, and it's like so confusing, and really looking to analyze it to the degree where we can establish some emotional reciprocity or emotional peace. I'm getting peace with this for some reason. I'm getting like understanding what emotional peace is, and coming out of the mindset of, but this person did that to me, and that person did this to me, and whether it's you or this other individual, I definitely feel like, yes, they did a terrible job at raising you, or they did a terrible job at managing you. If this is someone who managed your career, managed your passions, you know that your alignment with them, oh goodness, isn't prosperous, to be honest with you. But it's like, don't delay on what's not really coming together, because it's giving you anxiety. And don't take the surface-based level here, because you already know taking that surface-based and not going deep into your authentic side, your authentic creations, your authentic passions creates defeats, delays, and shit that we're just not satisfied with. That doesn't feel spiritually aligned. People feel your art, and you have so this is the interesting part, Aquarius. Again, you have the Midas touch. Some of you guys could be in the limelight, be stars, celebrities, what have you, or this is just you being recognized for what you do in terms of your talents, your dreams, your creations, also your social interactions, your networking abilities, your ability to create like realities from dreams. Keep in mind, some of these dreams and these creations and these realities are stemming all the way back from how you might view a father figure or a past partner with that didn't necessarily work out. They were absent, some kind of betrayal occurred, or a death. But tucking it under a pillow, right, and not really honoring how you truly feel, whatever that is. Hey, I'm angry, right? Hey, I'm upset. Hey, I'm sad. Hey, I'm never going to forgive. But this is forgiveness. This is what frees you. This is what frees you from the mundane, from the surface, from the people feel your energy, Aquarius, and they feel as if what you're producing is surface based. Again, you could be the individual here that's the facilitator of people's art. And you realize that a lot of times you see these artists come through that they're not spiritually aligned, they're not true to their craft, they're not really authentic with how deep they can really go with their art and their creations. I feel like you could be the facilitator that has to help people understand their spiritual self and help them align themselves with their true inner child so that they don't delay on the ambition or the motivation. I feel like someone is not motivated to take these type of steps right now. And that's where spirit guide is stating to you, take action on the matter. I know that this is a tiring situation to be reintroduced into your life. But this is where, if you feel like delays and things of that nature is taking place, is because there's a spiritual block here. So let me clarify these for Aquarius Spirit. So others of you guys, this is someone that you know that's just not it. You know that you're not equally yoked with them. You guys don't have the same passions. You guys are completely like separate people. And you're starting to realize it's not deep enough for you. This connection wasn't deep. It didn't have any depth to the matter here. But if this is a separated couple already, I definitely feel like someone realizes, wow, you got the Ten of Cups twice here in the reverse. That's crazy. Someone realizes that they need to get their shit together spiritually first. Someone has to be released. And I know if someone left, I'm even getting some of you guys not ghosted, but someone needed time for themselves, for their inner child. Someone's not okay. And if you don't, I feel like you could have been like, well, why are they leaving me? Is this me? They're not really aligned yet, Aquarius. They need some time to like find hopefulness in themselves and go through an inner childhood transformation. And they need to reconnect with some shit with their family that really takes form of a big block in their life. And the more they ignore it, the more this shit is crazy. These messages have been extremely heavy and profound. The more they ignore the Aquarius, the more likely they're just not going to be good for you or nobody in general. Okay, so if this someone saying I needed some time, trust and believe. For some of you guys, this definitely just feels like they need fucking to listen to their intuition, and the sacrifice is you. The sacrifice is separating. Or this is vice versa. You needing your time alone. You're needing some time to see how to be properly aligned, because the shadow is definitely taking form here. This is a very heavy energy right here, yo. Throughout July, it's just going to be reintroduced that something here needs to be forgiven. This is the lack of forgiveness, and the lack of forgiveness is tying into your authentic self, the depth of where you really can go. And there's passion. Here we go. You know, this is the energy of being up in our heads and stuck on how to regain our passion again. You can't think through this one. This one feels more so like a heartfelt energy. This is very, this is a hard message to give. I really do apologize if this sounds really a lot, because this do feel like a lot. This feels like just playing out the shadow over and over and over again. And I feel like you have what it takes to do alchemy, you know, transformation into harmony, balance, keeping that in mind. This feels like an egotistical individual who knows themselves so beautifully and what they offer, but underneath the surface is someone who's completely unaligned with themselves. And this is just the impression that they give to the world. And it's time to walk away and gain a beautiful, beautiful, this is going straight up to spiritual awareness. This is you walking away from the mundane, what's settled, was surface based, what's trending, what looks good, what makes you look good, what sounds good, whatever that shit is, you walking away from, and you're going straight into the totality of your being. What true going through the shadow qualities embody. And I love the fact that these 3 crystals came out, because this is going to be, and I'm not going to say your transition won't be as painful as someone else's, because everybody experiences pain in different ways. But compared to other individuals, especially the readings I did, yours is going to be more on a grounding energy, grounding yourself. It's going to be some kind of realization in nature that takes form, that kind of helps you really truly connect to your inner child. And it helps facilitate you going straight into the spiritual awakening, the spiritual awareness. Spiritual awareness comes in once we release ourselves from not being reintroduced to what needs to be forgiving. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a message that I've been getting for you guys, I want to say, for the past couple of months. Woo. This is the 3 of Swords with the Rider in reverse. Spirit guide is saying, experience pain. Don't skip over it. Don't hide from it. Don't delay it. Experience it. That's what I was about to say. Like, you guys, I feel like maybe be skipping past the pain and going straight into just pleasurable moments, having a good time, but which is beautiful, you know what I'm saying? But the actual, like, point of reference is 10 of Cups, both in the reverse. This is family ordeals. These are family matters that occurred. Yeah, wow. This is some crazy shit that really created some inner conflicts. Okay? And inner conflicts with the soul of our soul. Our soul. And that soul, and look at the inner child. Look at these 2 beautiful children here. I definitely feel like your inner child has a duality aspect in terms of air and fire. So if you guys have a lot of air and fire in your natal chart, this consumes with air and fire, whereas someone could have abandoned us, and now it really affected our inner child and our soul. Why am I about to cry? Oh my God. Sorry, I've been wanting to cry in all these messages. It takes courage to really, really see what was unsettling and unfavorable. And it's like the more we overdose on what we find as pleasurable in the 3D world, the more we hide from what truly is, like, clarity and a sigh of relief I'm getting. That sigh of relief, again, is not skipping past this pain. It's always going to be there. Spirit guide is saying it's okay to feel this. It's okay to have delays. This is something that you can't skip. The defeats, the challenges, the defeats and heartache and pain and separation. This too will bring a total awareness and enlightenment only if we can learn the lessons from it and not get stuck on how we might view it. This needs some energy from understanding perspectives, because if we are lacking motivation to show up in our life in unknown areas, this feels like someone or something here needs new lenses, new eyes. But this also feels like you going into the unknown, not knowing what the future might bring. But this also feels like because you're tired of feeling unmotivated, uninspired, not ambitious, not really passionate in your craft. So it's like, you know what? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not be introduced to this pain? Why not? I feel like I'm already in some sort of cage anyway, trying to figure out how to get back to my passionate state in the first place. Or no, excuse me, not in the first place again. Because it's already there. It just has to be reignited. Like a flame needing to be sparked back up, so to speak. Oh, wow. Okay. And that spark is going to burn you. But it's not going to burn forever. It's not going to burn forever. It's going to be, I'm getting, some of you is going to sting. But that sting is needed. So what changes and what kind of comes through is the fact that you gain clarity on what is not prosperous, what's not good investments, what doesn't feel sustainable, and what doesn't feel grounding. There's complete clarity on what is not grounded. And whatever that clarity is, it will be grounded here. So let's pull you some advice. Overall, this July is going to be such a powerful month. To be reintroduced to your inner child, how to access your creative side again from a heart level, from a soul level based. And it is going through some experiences that were very, very heartbreaking. I'm getting family structure. This could also be a dynamic where a husband could have been unfaithful, and gaining clarity on that matter. And going through that pain, but being very unforgiving about what has occurred. But really moving on into the space of forgiveness and reigniting passion and really trying to come out of the energy of embarrassment and shame of it, and more so into an understanding of how to rebalance this energy, how to circulate it better, how to be reintroduced to it. Others of you guys, this also feels like someone who needs space to gain some understanding about their family and what has occurred with them and how it shaped and formed them and them needing time. So if you feel like someone has abandoned you, just know that they don't feel aligned with you. They more so need, and it's beautiful because they actually will be looking to gain understanding of their shadow self. They want to understand their shadow self. They want to understand why they can't access their depths of themselves. They have to walk away to understand their trueness of themselves, and that's the sacrifice here. Let's get some advice. Aquarius Spirit. Okay, so we have Peacekeeper. Let go the need to be right. And then on the bottom of the deck we have Choose Your Path. See, Aquarius, that's how I was like, I'm gaining this understanding of like, throughout this whole message is try to come out the way you might see things in this matter. This is some deep shit. And the more we only view it from our perspective, the less we gain all of these beautiful lessons that come out of this. This message is deep, but from what I'm getting as an intuitive, this is going to give you all of the passion, creation, insight, inspiration, recognition, power, spiritual alignment, spiritual, like this on the other side of this shit, Aquarius, is everything that you need in totality of self. It's just, please let yourself sting. I know that sounds crazy, okay? But please let yourself, allow yourself to sting. Allow it to hurt. Allow you to go through this message. Allow you to go through this transition, because it's going to give you so much peace and so much clarity. I even want to cry. I feel like it's going to be such a release. It's going to be so fucking heart-filling. And it's just going to be everything that we finally needed. Peacekeeper, let's see. Peacekeeper. 58. What's that here? So, let's break it down to 4. Yeah, breaking down to 4 is stabilizing. It feels it's gonna be safe. I feel like there's a beautiful energy here that keeps us grounded. So choose peace and happiness over the need to be right. Rather than trying to prove a point, save your energy for what's important. You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. That's a warrior within you that wants you to rise up, prove your point, and get the truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. It's more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions where you'll know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation, along with any wounds it may have inflicted on you. Choose peace. You know it's calling you. Oh, yeah, this was so beautiful. I wanted to say Pisces, so you can involve Pisces, but if this is family, friends, whatever relationships, this is just choose the peaceful road. You know what feels good to your spirit, and I'm at a loss for words. This is actually really beautiful. I feel like it's just you tired. Yeah. Let me clarify this one in the middle. I feel like you just like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, you're not even you tired of fucking fighting it anyway. You know what I'm saying? You tired of fighting it anyway. You want to go to your happy space, your peaceful space, the things that feels more peacefully aligned, emotionally fulfilling here. You just, not covering it up in alcoholism and addictive behaviors. I'm getting sexual behaviors, completely disconnected from these situations, but overindulging it, and it's creating a big emptiness in us. And that's where the stuck place comes in, feeling completely stuck in a matter and not submitting to the higher you, the higher version of you that takes discipline, that takes honor of self, and that takes the surrendering of energy of what you think is true into your higher self, of what you know to be true. You got 2 energies here, the moon and the shaman here, the high priestess both, and the judgment all in reverse. These are high intuitive minds that are not being utilized, and it's needing to be. And also we have this alchemy energy, not the Hierophant, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I'm losing my daggone mind. For me, I use this as my alchemy energy. This is also just discovering the shadow qualities of ourselves and coming out of it to gain true awareness of self. This all is just a lot of intuitive energy where it's like we're finally just going to decide to just move forward in that energy and figure out this along the way. So July overall is going to be a beautiful month for you guys. It's just going to just take a little bit of a stinging method for you to really activate all of this. Okay? So guys, thank you so much for coming to this channel. I really appreciate your energy and support and love and dedication. And and just dedication to yourself and any of that sort here. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.